I want to encourage you, if you are a aspiring business owner or you have a dream to start a business of some sort and you've seen the vision of it, don't dally on it. Don't dally for a decade and then somebody else open your dream. Cali coffee.
And there is that frozen.
Oh, looks good. Thank you. Mmm, that is good.
I'm glad. Oh yeah.
Things have been unnecessarily stressful today. What is that damn smell? We got to come to find out what that smell is. Because it's aggy. It is so aggy. God, what could it be? Anyway, today is day 42 of the 365 challenge. Got my little pigtails today. It has been a day. When I tell you it's been a day, honey, it has been a day. I don't even know why. It's just so unnecessary. People be so unnecessary. But we made it through. We got done what we needed to get done. And I get to go home. So, we ain't gonna complain anymore. This tire is again low. It says it's on 37%. I think that's where it was. I don't think he got it past 37. So, not percent. 37 PSI. This morning, Jose put air in the tire for me. But I want to say, excuse me, that it was on 37 when I left the house. But I was thinking, as I left the house, that it was going to, update and be closer to the 42. But it is still showing 37. So we'll see as we start driving what's what. Yeah, that's saying 9 hours ago. So it should have been higher than that. That was as of 9 hours. Now the second one that went down to the driver's side tire that went down to 38. I'm gonna need them to get it together with these tires. I don't know what Ooh, girl. She must have been real big. Oh, she got lymphedema. Anywho, I'm gonna mind my business and stay out of hers. We are heading home. Last night I stayed up so late. I should have been exhausted this morning, but I stayed up so late last night. Not perfecting, but just going over my Trello boards and putting things where they need to be and just working on the plan so we know what the next couple months looks like. I'm sorry, sir. I hope you ain't the police, but I just went across 4 lanes of traffic to get over here. You are not the police, because he probably would have got me. I did it safely. It wasn't nothing. He was the only one coming, and he was coming slowly. Anywho, I forgot what I was saying, fooling around with this traffic. Oh, yes. So I was up mad late last night, but I got a lot accomplished with the Trello boards. Just like really making sure that I had it lined up. I thought I was going to get to do some on lunch today, but as you can see, that didn't happen. I didn't even get to go to lunch. I just been nibbling on the little snacks and stuff and the breakfast I had this morning. So it is what it is. So when I get home, I know I gotta edit this video, and it's already kind of late, but I definitely want to sit down and finish what I started last night, because I got to the point where I was like, I had to go my butt to sleep. I was like, you gotta go to sleep, Joker. You gotta get up in a couple hours. So I'm very happy with the progress I made last night, but I want to just go ahead and finish it out so that we can start now marking off those deliverables. I did decide that I'm going to just work from the Trello boards, because I already know if I print it down, it can't hurt to have a printed copy of it just to see it visually. But for right now, I'm going to focus on the Trello boards alone and just mark them off as I go, and just one board at a time. So that's why I spent so much time last night perfecting it. Hold on, this thing must be then slid down because y'all kind of crooked. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so that's how we gonna move forward. I signed up for two business classes. One is in April and one is in February. No, one is next week. So next week Friday, matter of fact. So I signed, one is a half day thing next week Friday. Something going on down here, y'all. Where the police got the street blocked on the opposite side of the road. They got the street blocked coming from Miami area, all lanes, even for the traffic that's coming off the turnpike. Look like are they letting them off the turnpike? Yeah, they're only letting the people come off the turnpike, but they're not letting anybody pass this light here. Oh yes, they are. I can't tell if them is people coming from the turnpike or people coming from over there. It look like they got them blocked. Oh, they letting them through. They letting them through. They letting them come through like a sprinkle. Like one or two here and there. So anywho, let us mind our business and stay focused. But yeah, when I get home, I definitely want to complete that task. I know I got to edit this video. It shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna need to cut a lot of this out because I'm just rambling about other stuff that don't involve you. But I definitely want to complete that Trello board task so that tomorrow, the goal is I could go ahead and start every day ticking off something on that Trello board. Like I need to complete one action every day on that board. It don't necessarily have to be in order, but something on the board every day needs to get ticked off. Yeah, so I told you I signed up for 2 business classes. I also put in an interest card for a course that at the end of it is a 10-week program that at the end you can pitch for. They have a pitch competition that you could get up to $10,000 grant. I think the first prize was $10,000, second was $7,500, and third place was $5,000. So that I did sign up for that. It's just an info session, and then for you to apply. And it's basically the info session is just to give you the best chance at getting your application even seen. So I did sign up for that. That's also in April. So we got some time. That's why I'm like, okay, I have got to buckle down and start really getting these deliverables out, because this time is popping. You hear me? February be over in a second. In a blink of an eye. Look, we already, this weekend is Valentine's Day. After Valentine's Day, it's a wrap, honey. You might as well say St. Patty's Day is here. So I'm like, okay, we gotta be on it, because this time ain't waiting for nobody. If got stuff to do when I get home, but if I can remember, and Jose ain't keeping up too much noise, it's something that I saw last night that I was like, yo, that's why it's important. If you have a dream or, you know, something that you want to do, excuse me, hence why I'm like, okay, I can't play with this thing, because if I don't do it, somebody already has done it, but they haven't done it how I'm envisioning doing it. But if I keep waiting on it, God didn't just give that vision to me. He's going to make sure that it happens one way or another. I had a vision over 10 years ago to do, I don't want to tell you right now because I want to see you. I want you to see me. So I'm going to cut that out. But I had a vision for a business. This is what I'll tell you. I had a vision for a business. It was a very clear, and it was definitely a need. And it was just one of them things, because I've been working on these other things, that I pushed that to the side and was like, eventually this is something I'll come back to. And I never did. And somebody, oh, Janae, shut up. You telling too much. Okay, so I'll tell you when we get home. I promise. I ain't going to say too much more, but I had a vision for a business. And we're going to leave it at that. That's not what I'm doing currently. It's just one of those things that's been on the back burner, like, oh, eventually. And we'll talk about it when I get home. So I'm going to focus on this road, and I'll see you in a little bit. Prayerfully, I don't get home and get involved in nothing crazy. Alright, bye. Okay, I'm home. I'm ready to reveal all. I got my comfy t-shirt on that I ruined of Jose's that he spent a mint for. My bad. It's now my t-shirt. So anyway, the idea that I had several years ago, I just found it in my notebook. I'm going to show it to you. I got to unearth it because I got a bunch of stickies on top of it for other things. But here, let me sit you down. I don't want you to be too far. But either way, I don't know if it was yesterday. It was yesterday. As I was mindlessly scrolling on, I think I was on Instagram, because I was trying to find my password for my other business account for my Instagram. Because if you don't know, long story short, I got locked out of Facebook a couple years ago, and the hackers set up I can't never say the word, the two-party authentication. They set it up. So anytime I try to get into my Facebook, once I done got back in again, if I get out of it, I can't get back in. And I had to go through this whole rigmarole with Facebook to prove that it's me. Like, I done sent my ID, and it's a whole drama-filled thing. I think there's at least one video on my Content Creator Studio series that goes into detail into the debacle with Facebook, and it's still to this day messed up. So either way, this business idea I had was in 2016. It was called Shampoo Girls, the Wet Bar, in parentheses, right? And the idea was for it to be, oh shoot, I just tore it out today. Look, I just tore it out the book. It was on the first page of this book. Here, let me sit you down, because I can't talk to you and work. So here's my old beat up Dare to Dream, Follow Your Dreams notebook. This was the very first page, and I got these other stickies on it that have accumulated over the years. But if you can see the date on this, 2016, I thought about this business, and you can see I kind of like outlined my thought process. I hope I ain't got no passwords and nothing on here, no. But I had outlined my whole thought process behind this business on this one page. But this was one of them things, it was like, okay, just write it down and get it out of your head. First of all, hold on. Let me get you straight so I ain't got to bend down too far. Let me sit down here on the bench. Oh, excuse me. I had some of my own greens, and now I'm burping crazy. So yeah, I can't even read my own writing. I can't see it now. So yes, this was a decade ago that I had a vision for this business, right? Because probably at that time I was working as a stylist assistant for a popular hairstylist down here named Brian McCray. He's Brian Michael Studios now. I don't even know if he's still doing hair. I ain't talked to him in so long, but he was bad with it. I don't know if he's still doing hair, but shortcuts, chef's kiss. So anyway, I had this idea because, you know, when you go to the salon, at least that was my experience. Like, the best part of getting your hair done, outside of course the finished product, was getting your hair shampooed, right? And like, that's because as women, we tend to put ourselves on the back burner, and that's just one of those little luxuries that when we can't afford to get our hair done, or we do treat ourselves to get our hair done, if we're not one like myself that get their hair done weekly or bi-weekly on a regular schedule, that's a part of the service that you really cherish. And I was technically a shampoo girl, right? And so I was like, man, once I kind of was transitioning to natural, I was like, I hate washing my hair. Like, wash day is such a hassle. So it was going to be a shampoo bar for natural girlies. Why yesterday? It's a place in Broward County, Florida, that's not too far from me. I'm going to go to them and I'm going to try them out. But I think it's actually called the Wet Bar. It's called, I don't know. I took a screenshot of it, I believe. If I have it, I'm going to drop it here in the video. But I definitely took the information down because I'm going to go try them out. But honest to goodness, a decade ago, I had this vision for a shampoo bar for natural hair girlies that you could come, and only thing we do was wash, shampoo your hair, treatments. You could sit under the dryer with a treatment, or if you wanted to kind of let your hair, like we didn't do it would only be wash and go. Like, we weren't doing no styles. We weren't styling your hair at all. It was literally for us to do the shampoo part, put you in a cap. And I even wanted to get my turban that I just had on is from Grace Elaye. I think I'm saying her name right. I even wanted to do a collab with her, like to buy her stuff, her caps in bulk, and have it as a membership. And then as part of your membership, you got that cap as a reusable to put over top of your plastic cap when you left the salon. Ain't that a dope idea? But they also do this, the shop that's open, they do braid takedowns, they do treatments, and I don't think they actually do braids, but I was like, if it take off, I could do another side where it was like either in the same plaza or next door that has an actual braid shop or like natural hair shop that I could collab with as like a referral situation. Like, oh, you could go next door, get your hair braided or get your hair twisted or whatever. And we just get, a tiny percentage of the clientele that we send to them. But yeah, I thought that was so wild last night. I'm like, even that I have got to confirm, is the name of the place the Wet Bar? I feel like that's the name of the place. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. So, like, I want to encourage you, if you are a aspiring business owner or you have a dream to start a business of some sort and you've seen the vision of it, don't dally on it. Don't dally for a decade and then somebody else open your dream. Granted, there's room at the table for all of us. I could go and open this still today with that business already existing, but it's like, it's not the same impact because somebody that already did it in this, especially in this geographic area. But Walgreens, CVS be right next door to each other. So, and it's so many natural girlies now. Like, most people, well, I won't say most, but a lot of people are natural now. So, and you could get your hair shampooed whether you natural or not, but the value add was more so for people that's natural that don't want to deal with shampoo day, because that is such a pain point. It's a pain point for me. So I know that there's room at the table for another shampoo bar for natural hair girlies that don't, they can do their own styling. They just don't want to deal with the detangling and the shampooing and the pre-pouring and the treatment and all this and that, because it's a whole day. Like, especially if you got, you know, anything longer than shoulder length. But yeah, I thought I would share that because I just was like, okay, God, I see what you did there. I feel like God is just like, okay, keep playing with this vision on this content studio. Like, you done did all of these things and put this out here, like, we're moving forward, but you are dragging tail. You know, I was going to say, a scribble, scribble, but the Lord wouldn't say that. You are dragging tail on this vision. Like, what are you doing? Like, somebody else is going to open when you want to open, because you over here playing with it. So yeah, I ain't going to prolong this because this clip is already 9 minutes, but a lot of that can cut out. But yeah, so that is the word today for day 42 of the 365 challenge. If you got a vision, you better move on it and quit dilly-dallying. All right, I will see you tomorrow on day 43. And I'm getting ready to get in here and work on the vision and finish making it play. All right, good night. I don't know why you looking smoky. My camera probably dirty. I'm sorry. I apologize for the video quality because, you know, it's late and I'm tired. Look what just happened. I went in the fridge to get something to go with this ground turkey Jose made this morning, and look what happened. Look at this. The kombucha busted. I had read things where it's like, be careful with kombucha. If it's old, it can bust. But look at that. The glass is everywhere. It ain't even that old. The expiration date wasn't far out on that. Like, it wasn't old. I mean, I had it longer than the new. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how old this is. I'm like, what can I even get this out with without cutting my hands? Ugh. I'm scared to grab the bottle because, like, what if it continue to break? Here, I'm going to just get a towel. Oh, well, I have to know that if I get kombucha, I'm drinking that shit the same week. I ain't going to be playing with it. Why are you looking up there? Yeah, if I get some more, I ain't gonna let it sit. I tell you that much. And I had just read something like that, like, be careful if you have kombucha because it can bust if you've had it a while. But dang, I don't feel like I even had it. Oh, you know what? It's frozen because it's at the back of the refrigerator. It got frozen, so it busted. Look at this. Even the bottom bust open. Wow. I call myself keeping it toward the back so it can stay colder. Obviously, that was terrible on my part. I ain't think nothing of it. This is a mess. It's glass everywhere. And it's like interspersed. It's glass interspersed with ice. This is a mess. What can I get this up with? Because it's shards, like sharp shards. Look at this. I just cleaned my Frigidaire too. Ugh. Oh, well, let me take care. I don't know what I could get. Let me try a spatula. I'm going to take care of this, and I'll still see you tomorrow. Good night.